What's up, guys? It's Austin, and this is just going to be another simple game hunting video. Going to head to some video game stores in my area, in my city, and I'm going to be mainly looking for some Nintendo Switch games. I've recently started collecting for the Nintendo Switch, and it's such a fun console to collect for, simply because the games are like so small, and they're pretty expensive, honestly. So when I can find them for a cheap price or a deal, I always pick them up nowadays. So in this video, we're going to head to some game stores, maybe like some GameStops, and maybe even some newer game stores in my area that I haven't really gone to, and just gonna check out to see what kind of inventory they have. We're also gonna look for some PlayStation Vita games. You guys already know I've been on the hype train about that, and just gonna try to pick some up that I don't currently have in my collection. I know they're harder to come by, so if I can find them, I'm absolutely gonna pick them up. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and head to some game stores and see what we can find. Alright, here at a GameStop now, and I was going to check out some older games. There's one game on the Xbox One that I did find that I really wanted to check out and actually try out, which is this Deadpool game. It actually does go for around like $45, so may use some points and rewards to actually get this a little bit cheaper. Let's check out the 360 section and see what they have here. Ninja Gaiden 2 could be a decent one to pick up. We'll grab that one out. Tekken 6 even, not the greatest selection, but yeah, we did find one game that I might consider. Is it complete? No manual, so actually I might have to pass on this one. So I actually did end up finding a $5 Xbox One game, this Epic Chef game. Looks interesting, I guess. I don't know. And then down here there was a Xbox 360 game that I might consider, Aliens Colonial Marines. This is this complete? Yeah. So for $7, honestly not a bad price, and I may consider. And then lastly, the Wii section. Didn't really find much in the PlayStation and PlayStation 4 section. But this is what they have for the Wii. Got some decent titles, Donkey Kong and Punch-Out for $30. A little high, but not bad. And then a couple Wii U games. I think I have most of these. The Xenoblade is pretty cool to see. For $60, Black Ops 2. I didn't know they released Black Ops 2 on Wii U, actually. And then while looking at the Switch section, I did find one game. Usually I look for games under $10, and I found Race with Ryan for $7. Awesome to be able to find a game for super cheap here, I guess. But they definitely have a decent Switch selection here. I already dug through most of it, I think. Did I look up here actually? I think I did. This is a lot bigger than other GameStops that I see, so yeah, cool. Might consider grabbing this one. Nice little stop. Might just grab these 3 games for today and check out with that. Cool. For our next stop, we visit a half-price books and checking out the GameCube section first. I found this cheap GameCube game, Star Wars Rebels Strike. I haven't really seen this game on the GameCube. I didn't own it, and it was pretty cheap for $10, so decided to grab this one. And then I took a look at the Xbox 360 section next, still on the hunt for these 360 games. Just skimmed through and I found Dante's Inferno. This one stuck out for $10, but I think it was missing a manual, unfortunately, so ended up passing up on this one. And then I also found Duck Dynasty. Never really seen the show, but for $4, includes a bonus disc too or something like that. Decided to pick this one up. And then also found this John Woo Presents Stranglehold game. Never really seen this game before, don't have it in my collection, and was only around like $8, so decided to pick this one up as well. Next, we took a look at the PS Vita game. They had one game, Mind Zero.
Unfortunately, I had no interest in this, so decided to pass up on it. And then a couple of Switch games. There was one game that I did see for 15 bucks, Grindstone. Looked like a fun cartoon art style, and so decided to grab that one as well.
Alright guys, here we are. The Switch case is right here actually. And they actually have a huge selection of games that I am seeing. Let's see if anything catches my eye. I haven't seen these Atelier games before, but there's a bunch of them in here. Someone must have traded in their whole collection. They even got a whole collection bundle game right there too. But yeah, I forgot just how expensive Switch games could possibly be. I see that Dragon Quest game right there. Looks interesting. Dragon Quest Monsters, The Dark Prince. I actually haven't seen that one before. I wonder if that one is any good. I'm pretty sure. Oh, The House of the Dead remake, brand new and sealed. Wow, that one I may have to grab. I mainly want to try to grab something on the lower end, honestly. Maybe that Ice Age game. Hello Neighbor. I might have some of these already though. Let's see what's down here. Oh, Ori. Oh my goodness, I might have to grab that. I actually haven't played the Ori games. I know they're like Xbox, or they were big on the Xbox, but it would be fun to just play on the go for that game, especially. Outer Worlds for, wow, they got some really nice prices here. So I already have a couple of games in mind that I may want to grab. Scribblenauts Mega Pack for 10 bucks, that's not a bad price. And then down here, Shredder's Revenge for 30. Oh, they even have a Mario 3D All-Stars. So wow, they have a really great stock of Switch games in here, honestly. And then over here we have a small Vita selection, and honestly I think I have all of these games except for this Persona one for 40 bucks. It's pretty high. I really don't want to pay that much for it, honestly. I recently just got this Trials of Cold Steel game, want to try it out too. I got it from GameStop for a pretty decent price, and then I also saw that. I honestly should have picked that up. It's missing a Empire pin, but it looks like that's a collector's edition for Trials. So we came away with some decent games here. These Switch games were kind of underpriced, actually. They were both $14 a piece. I think this one actually goes for like $25-ish, but it's one that I'm probably just going to keep in my collection. It's still brand new and sealed, and I really don't mind opening it up if I do want to play it. And then we also got this Alone in the Dark game. Looks like really fun. I heard it was a really good game, but I guess I'll have to check it out. But yeah, awesome stop. Let's see what else we can find. Alright guys, we are at the east side of Milwaukee and heading into one of the newer game stores, vintage stores called SayWerd, and gonna see what kind of items we can find in here. And for our last stop, it was a bit loud in here, so I didn't really do any talking, but they had a small selection for PS Vita, and I didn't have a lot of these games actually. The Lego games especially is what I was eyeing. And then underneath that was the Switch section, which they had a decent amount of them. There was one game in this pile that I was also interested in. They had some awesome custom consoles as well, the Super Nintendo, and then up here they had some Pokemon games on the N64 carts. Never seen that before, so that was pretty cool. And lastly, they had a pretty big GameCube selection along with the Wii games as well, some heavy hitters in here. But did decide to grab these two PlayStation Vita games, these Lego games. And then also digging through this Switch section, decided to grab this game right here, No More Heroes 3. It was actually brand new and sealed for a decent price. They had it at $15. Not a bad stop, honestly. Got to come away with 3 games. And just like that, guys, we are back at home. I've got all the games that we picked up for this week on the floor. We didn't grab too much, but we went to a couple of places and got some good deals on some games. Didn't pick up too many Switch games, but we got like a variety of stuff, I guess. We went to GameStop first, and we actually picked up some Xbox games. We got this Aliens Colonial Marines game. Never played these Alien games before. I think I might have played like the Alien vs Predator game, which was pretty fun, or played like a demo of it. I picked up this Deadpool game. I've always wanted to play some Marvel games on consoles. This one looked really fun. I think Deadpool is like the perfect game to play and to have on consoles. This one is pretty high in price, so excited to check this one out on the Xbox One. We got Duck Dynasty. This one was really cheap. Never really watched the show. Not sure how fun it is, but yeah, just decided to grab it because it was $4. We picked up this one from Half Price Books, and we actually got 3 other games from there. Another Xbox 360 game, John Woo Presents Stranglehold. Just a game that I have never seen before, and just want to add it to my collection, I guess. I think this game did go up in price a little bit. Goes for around like $15-ish now. Same with this, Star Wars Rebel Strike. We got it for $10 and goes for around like $20-ish. So just a really good deal on this. Big fan of Star Wars, never played this one before. You guys let me know if this is a good one or not. And then we also got a Nintendo Switch game for $15. Looked like a really fun game, cool art style, 200 levels of puzzle battle action. Okay, so definitely will check this one out as well. We then went to a Mega Media XChange and picked up a couple more Switch games. We got Ori and the Blind Forest. This one's actually brand new and sealed. Goes for around like $20-ish when it's sealed like this, but I probably will open it and check it out for the first time. Outer Worlds, one of my favorite open world RPG games. Definitely does remind me of like the Fallout games. Not sure how well this runs on the Switch. Probably not good at all, so I probably won't be replaying it on the Switch. But for $14, you really can't beat that. We also got this Alone in the Dark game for $5. Another Xbox 360 game. I'm not exactly sure if this one is that great or not. I know the older ones are a lot more iconic, but yeah, for $5, couldn't pass up on that. We also got this Race with Ryan game at GameStop. Just a $7 Switch game that I didn't own yet. So yeah, we'll be adding that to my collection. And then lastly, we went to the SayWerd retro store, I guess, or vintage store. They had a lot of vintage t-shirts, clothing, shoes. Spent some time talking to the owner. Really nice guy. They actually had like a decent selection of video games and some really good prices too. I ended up grabbing this Switch game, No More Heroes 3. It's brand new and sealed and was only $15. Yeah, can definitely add this to my collection. And then we got 2 Lego games. Can't pass up on these Lego games, especially if they're cheap. I think they were both $12 a piece. So yeah, Lego Harry Potter years 5 through 7 and Jurassic World. So really happy to be able to pick up some Vita games. Got to pick up some more higher expensive games like Deadpool, but was mainly targeting some cheaper games that I could just add to my collection. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I got. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.